there is also times where I have to look around the camera to find out where on the field the ball went.
It's that moment again, the one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi. When you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
U-Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U-Sport à Radio-Canada. Une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, Fox 40, Barraburn Medical Supplies, Les Bag Baron Rings, et par BMO, and by BMO.
Welcome back, everybody, to U-Sports on CBC and the 2024 BMO U-Sports Women's Soccer Championship, live from the Wickwire pitch in Halifax, Nova Scotia. My name is Desmond Thomas as we get set to bring you today's matchup between the 5th seed Nipissing Lakers and the 8th seed Dal Tigers here in this Consolation semi-final game. The Nipissing Lakers lost 4-2 on penalty kicks yesterday against Cape Breton University. The game ended up tied 2-2, and then in the penalty kicks, they lost it 4-2. A couple big saves in that shootout, and then the Dal Tigers coming off of a one-sided affair against the University of British Columbia Thunderbirds. Yesterday, a 4-0 win for the Thunderbirds here on the Dalhousie Tigers home turf. So we'll take a look here at these two teams' comparisons. 9-3-0 in the regular season for the Lakers, 5-4-3 for Dal, 2-0 in their respective conference playoffs, and 0-1 for Dalhousie. A big margin in goals for Nipissing as they were able to come back against Cape Breton University yesterday twice to tie the game. 2 huge goals. The first in regulation time from Emerton. And then Neville. When we come back, it's opening kickoff as Dal faces off against Nipissing here on the 2024 BMO U Sports Women's Soccer Championship, live from Halifax on U Sports and CBC.
Progress inspires us to push on, dreaming, doing, and taking the next steps together. We continue to work toward a world where the ocean thrives, where everyone receives the health, dental, and medical care they need, and where innovation shapes our future and strengthens Canada's digital economy. We can do more. We can make a difference. We can lead. We are Dalhousie, where progress meets possibility.
Delaney, Northwest Territories, the birthplace of hockey. Here, you'll find a community full of history and tradition. A community that Quaker surprised by transforming their arena kitchen into a Quaker breakfast bar. Stocked with our Canadian whole grain oats, it's now a place to gather, to eat, and to celebrate. We're proud to feed the passion for hockey in the place where it all started. Because we believe no matter where you're from, you've got this.
How are your investments doing?
That was on purpose. You know that topic always throws me off.
Lots of people feel that way. But don't worry, BMO's got advice to spare with any investment guidance and support you need.
I need some.
And you'll get it with personalized investing recommendations to help you feel confident in your decisions.
I'm curious. Do you roll as good as you help?
Bowling mode.
It's yes, by the way.
And welcome back, everybody, to Halifax on U Sports and CBC. Between this game, the Nipissing Lakers, the 5th seed, and the host Dalhousie Tigers, the 8th seed, in this Consolation semifinal game. As we take a look at the Dal Tigers here, the starting lineup for them: Sarah Giles, Megan Chiasson, Bailey Hatcher, Olivia Jack, and Paris Axum. For the first 5 for the Dal Tigers, the home team, and then Elise Evans, Megan Johnston, Hannah Firstbrook, Maeve McCloskey draws into the lineup, Taylor Hurd, and finally the goalkeeper, Brianne McDonald. Will take the field. This starting 11 for the Lakers: Emily Tierney, Taylor Shell, Bella Nolte, Aaliyah Pyers, Annika Nolte, Cassidy Brooks, Jessica Emerton, Alicia McMurrin, Alana Del Monica, Riley Trakoff, and Hayden Henley in goal as the teams take the field here in this Consolation semifinal. The Lakers in dark blue, running from the right to the left of your screen. And the Dal Tigers in white from the left to the right. As we get set, get this match underway, Maeve McCloskey standing over top of the ball for Dalhousie. Bit of a delay before the opening kickoff. Just awaiting the signal. And here we go. In this Consolation semifinal, the Lakers and the Tigers will battle it out here at Wickwire. An early stoppage in play. And we'll get set underway by Emily Tierney. Back in the Dow half. Axum plays that up, and Maeve McCloskey drawing into the lineup this afternoon. A first touch, and now up to Taylor Hurd. Taylor Hurd watched by Pyers. Pyers, who had an excellent game yesterday against CBU, closes off the angle there against Hurd, and then gets the ball right back. Shell picked off by Axum. Axum towards goal, trying to leave it off for Elise Evans. And now it's with Trakoff. Anna Neville now, who scored a huge goal yesterday for the Nipissing Lakers to tie the game in the overtime period. The Lakers did go on to lose in penalties, but Neville, an electrifying moment yesterday against CBU. Now McMurrin. Trakoff. Now running up the far side of the pitch, watched by Evans, crossed into the box, as that was looking for Emerton. Emerton, of course, scored the tying goal in regulation time yesterday against CBU. That allowed the two teams to go to the overtime frame. And that play is called offside. Back underway with Tierney again. Trakoff. Neville. Crossed that into the box, and Johnston was able to knock that out to touch. Trakoff again. She'll get a lot of touches on the ball, especially along the flank. Crossed into the box off that throw-in attempt. Comes back to Della Monica. Axum got ahead on that before Emerton could. Now it's back with Pires. A long ball through, and it's into the hands of Brianne McDonald. Brianne McDonald plays that short, and now Taylor Hurd. Back to Jack. Now Elise Evans up on the far flank. Tierney, a great foot there to step up on Evans and knock the ball away. Pires. That's stolen away. Now Axum. Axum, excellent backtracking from Della Monica. And she took that away from Axum. And a foul here, right beneath us, as Pullman hits the deck. Pires will get us back underway here. She'll go long, lifting that to the top of the 18-yard box. Furstbrook will watch that into the hands of McDonald. That goes out on the far side. And Treikoff will come up again to take the throw in. Good foot there from Chieson. That goes out to touch as well. Another throw in coming up for Nipissing. McMurran brings that down. Heavy pressure from Taylor Hurd, but McMurran's able to bring that back to Pires. Delamonica back to Pires. Across to Tierney. Tierney, long ball taken down by Emerton, but that first touch bounces to Axum, and now McDonald knocks that up high into the air, caught up in the wind. It looked like a little bit there. Axum, solid contact on that, but it's brought down this time by Shell. Neville battling hard to win the ball back, and she does, but Jack dispossesses her. Chieson. Now Johnston. Long ball, trying to connect with Hurd, but Treikoff was there. It did go out on the far side of the pitch, so we'll get a throw in here for Dalhousie. Giles. As we're back underway, Axum heading that towards goal. Backtracking is Pires. Now Emerton goes last off of Bailey Hatcher. And a throw in coming up here for the Lakers. Pires. Watched all the while by Taylor Hurd. Now Emerton. Heavy pressure there by McCloskey. A long throw in taken there by Delamonica. Good first touch by Lise Evans. Nobody really pressuring her, but that pass to Axum is off the mark. Throw in taken again by the Lakers, and as we see the captain, Cassidy Brooks, taken down. She'll draw the foul. And it'll be Tierney. What a great game yesterday against CBU. And that bounces all the way down to Brianne McDonald, and she'll allow no rebound. The wind is really blowing here at Wickwire Field. As you can see, the trees moving, the leaves getting blown all around the pitch. We'll see if that has any bearing on the outcome of today's game. Treikoff gets us back underway. McCloskey brings it down for a moment. Now Giles sending a long ball up, looking for Hurd, but Tierney is there. And Tierney brings it all the way back to Hayden Hanley. Trying to play that up for Emerton. Jack intercepts and plays it back to Firstbrook. Firstbrook's pass is intercepted by Pires, and I believe that did hit the official in the middle of the field, so we'll get a drop ball here. Jack. Now Chieson back to Jack, and they'll smartly switch the field here. Johnston looking to cross it back into the box. They find Axum, but yeah, Axum about 1.5 miles offside. And the right call made by the officials here. We'll take a look here at Axum in that offside position. That's about 10, 15 yards of separation there from Axum and the last defender. The ball goes out along the far touchline. Giles. Jack. Brooks chasing. And it's swept up by McMurrin. But that gets taken away. Flicked on by Hurd. Elise Evans trying to track it down. Elise Evans! Oh! Just past the far post. That close for the Tigers to open the scoring here in this game. And again, like they did in yesterday's game, Dalhousie coming out and getting an early chance towards goal. We see 11 Elise Evans there. Put that just past the far post. What a chance and great build-up from the Tigers. Jack brings the ball down. It's knocked forward by Della Monica. We remain at 0-0 here as Della Monica will get us back underway. The throw-in into Brooks. Takes it into space here. Della Monica into the 18-yard box. And it's held up by Brianne McDonald. In the 11th minute of play here at Wickwire Field in Halifax. No score between the Nipissing Lakers and the Dal Tigers. Now up the near sideline came Axum, and Pires is happy to send that ball out to touch. Axum with the throw-in. Axum, long throw-in. McCloskey got a bit of a shove there. No call. Now Sheeson takes the ball down. Got it to Jack, and Jack will switch the field. Johnston pressing up a little bit. Watched as that ball is played up and into the 18-yard box. Hurd tracking it down. Dalhousie really trying to get those long balls loose here and exploit any gapping in the Nipissing defense. Oh, that's a big challenge there, and that is going to be a card. An early yellow card in this game for Courtney Pullman. And the referee immediately going to her pocket to card Pullman. We'll see that here. That last chance for Elise Evans. Trekoff defending Evans there. And that one just went past the post. The first yellow card in this game to Pullman, who draws into the starting lineup today. Was substituted on yesterday. Now a long ball up. Well done by Tierney. A beautiful first touch. We'll take a look at what led to Pullman receiving the yellow card. Pullman, and just straight through the body of Maeve McCloskey. Completely missed the ball. And no real protest either from Pullman. She knew right away. Nice triangular one-touch passing there from the Lakers, but Emerton can't keep the ball in along the touchline. Another Dalhousie throw in here for Axum. Off the reset, Pullman. Back to Pires. And that's knocked up high in the air. Emerton couldn't get first contact. McCloskey trying to turn with the ball. Out for a Dalhousie throw-in. Axum. Now Hurd. Cross to the far side for Megan Johnston. Johnston to Giles now. Giles watched by Neville. And it will be a Tigers throw-in on the far side of the pitch. The Tigers, a lot of work and pressure in the attacking half. We'll see what Elise Evans can do here as he's trapped up against the far touchline and the corner flag The ball comes back out, held by Chiasson. Now McCloskey back into the middle for Jack. Jack, good challenge from Pullman. Jack still going, got a third whack at it. And now Tierney clears it only as far as Hatcher. And now Axum. Axum back from Taylor Hurd, but that will find the touchline and will go out for a goal kick. So a goal kick here for Nipissing and Hayden Hanley. Hanley just it down by McMurrin. McMurrin takes the ball down well, settles it. Now plays it to Shell. Tierney up the near sideline. She'll find Van de Vet. Delamonica, pardon me. Delamonica. That's crossed into the 6-yard box and held by Brianne McDonald. McDonald off the reset, punts that in. It's turned over though, initially by McMurrin, but the Tigers have it back. Here's Paris Axum. Chiasson back to Johnston with a bit of room to work with there. She builds up some speed and tries to play a through ball. Axum all over the play right now, moving around in her position, switching from the wing to the midfield. So we'll remind you of that the two top teams in Canadian football descend on Richardson Stadium in Kingston, Ontario on Saturday, November 23rd for the 2024 Vanier Cup Championship game. Tickets are selling fast, so scan the QR code on your screen or visit usportstickets.ca to guarantee your seat for the biggest university football game of the year, the 2024 Vanier Cup on November 23rd in Kingston, Ontario. Chase the glory. And now a corner kick coming up here for the Nipissing Lakers, the first corner of the game. And to take it is Tierney. Tierney with the delivery in the 18th minute. High to the back post, and Emerton got a header to it, but it was sent out beyond the goal line. We'll take a look at that delivery from Tierney here. Tierney picked out the player that she wanted to find. A bit too far away from the net was Emerton. Now the ball with the Dow Tigers. Up on the far side, trying to spring Elise Evans. Now Johnston on the far side, trying to play pitch and catch with Jack. Giles to the far side, but that's a loose play and possession conceded. And Nipissing with the throw in now. Trikoff headed out to touch by Giles. And Trikoff take the throw in now for Nipissing. Into McMurrin, watched by Olivia Jack. And we'll get a whistle here. And the ball went out to touch on the far side. So Dalhousie gets us back underway. Another throw-in coming up here as Giles will take it. All racing over for it is McCloskey. Excellent work. Shell to take the ball away from her. Now here is Delamonica. Lead off for Emerton. Emerton trying to cross that into the box. It'll be knocked away by Johnston. And out to touch. 19:07 gone in this first half of play. Still 0-0 between the Lakers and the Tigers at Wickwire Field in Halifax. Shell drops that back for Perez. Trikoff. Great job by Giles to come across and close the angle and knock that ball out to touch. Perez. Switching to the near side for Tierney. Watched by Evans. Now Tierney going long, looking for Trakoff. It'll fall to her, and Trakoff sends that high and wide. A lovely ball from Tierney, who's a great distributor. As the Lakers try to play the long game again against the Dal Tigers. Tierney picked her spot, and it nearly worked out. It bounced true for Trakoff as well, but she couldn't get the proper angle on the strike. And now here comes Axum up the other way for Dalhousie. Paris Axum cutting to the top of the 18-yard box, trying to get an option open. Plays to the far side for Hurd. Hurd and will get a whistle. And the ball will go back to the Lakers. Tierney will get us back underway again. Brooks couldn't locate the ball. Pullman fell as she tried to make a play, and McCloskey tracking back, plays it over for Hatcher, but all she can do is send the ball out to touch. Emerton all over her. Stella Monica. Now Brooks, back to Emerton. Stella Monica. Now back to Emerton. Bounces off of Chiasson. Under a bit of pressure right now are the Tigers, but they do a great job to get away from it. Played up to Hurd. Great job by Tierney to step up on the play and make a nice move around Paris Axum. Tierney with her left foot goes right to Firstbrook. Knocked down by Emerton. And finally reset with Brianne McDonald. Brianne McDonald's clearance attempt is knocked down quite easily by Emerton. And now she'll try to range towards goal. Shoulder challenges from Axum. Now Pullman trying to shake off a couple of challenges from Dalhousie. Pullman, and offside is the call. .23.5 minutes gone here in this game as we'll get reset with Hatcher. No score between the Nipissing Lakers and the Dal Tigers in this Consolation semifinal match. The winner of this game will face the Trinity Western Spartans. And here comes Hurd. The flag is raised. Offside is Dalhousie once again. Only by a couple of steps, as we'll see here, but yes, Hurd is a few paces ahead of Emily Tierney, who raised her arm up immediately. And now Trakoff into the middle for McMurrin with a lot of room to work with here, but McCloskey closes the angle quickly. That ricochets forward right onto Brianne McDonald, who comes out to catch it. Johnston. McCloskey. Johnston up to Jack. Jack, a nice ball into space to pick out Chiasson, but excellent defensive work from Pullman. And now the Lakers try to come back the other way, and Jack was there to intercept. Now Firstbrook. And over to the near side for Hatcher. Hatcher intercepted. Axum tried to get back to recover, but now possession is with the Lakers. Now here is Della Monica. Pitch and catch with Pullman. Della Monica trying to feed that through. Turning was Emerton. Into the 18-yard box it goes. And great defensive work there from Johnson, coming over from the far side of the pitch to knock it away. from Cassidy Brooks. We will have a corner kick here for the Nipissing Lakers. Emily Tierney, an excellent distributor. She will see what she can do here in the 25th minute. Tierney, and that goes over top of the bar. The wind perhaps playing an important role in that miss from Tierney. It's coming in gusts now, the wind here at the Wickwire Field. Dracoff sends that ball up, looking to connect with Neville. That ball will roll out on the far side of the pitch. Two balls on the field right now. We see that corner flag there moving around. The wind is gusting around. No solid direction though for it, so not sure if it poses an advantage for either of the teams. McCloskey, I believe that hit her in the arm. So it'll be a free kick for the Lakers, taken quickly by Pyers. And back to Elise Evans. The possession quickly turned over. And Dalhousie's on the ball. Dalhousie. They'll reset. Now Firstbrook back across to Johnston. Johnston up to Taylor Hurd. And she's got some players making runs. Evans, and the flag again is raised. The third time Dalhousie has been called on the offside, trying to get those through balls loose. And their fifth offside in total. Perez will get us back underway. Back from Tierney. Perez. Pullman. Perez. Nice move away from Maeve McCloskey. Johnston under heavy pressure, and it's turned over. Now Neville to the far side. Trakoff trying to cross that into the box, off the top of the crossbar, and it lands up on the top of the net. Trakoff, excellent work. Running up along the sideline. First by Cassidy Brooks to win the ball away. And then Neville, a great dish to Trakoff. And that cross nearly fooled McDonald and wound up in the back of the net. Firstbrook off the reset. Gets it up to Elise Evans, who takes it into space. And now tries to get away from Taylor Shell. Johnston plays that long, and this time the flag does go up again. So sixth time being offside for Dalhousie. They're really trying to get those runs through the middle. It's just not working out for them at the moment. Tierney. Trakoff flicks it up. That's a wild pass to the near side, and that's going to be turned over. Nipissing in a great position here. A couple of bodies hitting the deck. McMurrin trying to win the ball back, and finally Chiasson comes back to help support her defenders. The ball is played up by Jack. Now with Tierney, a bit of trouble with it, but she recovers, got it over to Perez. And Perez, hard pass and off the mark to Trakoff. It'll be out to touch for a Dal throw in. So the best outdoor racers in Canada are in Kelowna, BC this weekend for the 2024 U Sports Cross Country Championships. Catch U Sports on CBC's exclusive live coverage, beginning with the men's 8-kilometer race at 3 p.m. Eastern, followed by the women's 8K race at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the 2024 U Sports Men's and Women's Cross Country Championships, exclusively on U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. That ball high in the air, tipped off the back of the head of Brooks. And the Lakers will earn a free kick and a relatively good scoring position. Should be a 4-player wall for Dalhousie, and it will be. Well, it won't, as Jack backs away. 3 players in the wall now for the Tigers. McCloskey, Hurd, and Evans. As the captain, Cassidy Brooks, stands over top of the ball. Brooks with the wind. Brooks off the crossbar. The second time that the Lakers have rang it right off the uprights. And we'll take a look at that here. What a strike from Cassidy Brooks. A curling ball heading toward that top corner. Right off the crossbar. I'm not sure if McDonald got a touch on it or not. And we'll have a substitution here. Going off is Emerton. And coming on is number 12, Tori Patterson. And coming onto the field for Dalhousie is number 13, Nia Kuhn. So back underway here after that near miss from the Lakers, their second time hitting the crossbar. Now the ball back on the far side of the pitch. Della Monica. Watched by Jack. That ball will head out for a throw-in, for a goal kick, pardon me, for the Dal Tigers. Cassidy Brooks a few moments ago had an excellent strike towards goal, and everybody in OUA, and especially knows how good of a goal scorer Cassidy Brooks is. 10 goals, 1 assist in the regular season. 4 goals and 1 assist in the OUA playoffs. And she nearly got on the board with that strike here today. Brooks trying to win the ball back. And it will be a foul called against Cassidy Brooks. And a free kick awarded to Dalhousie. Johnston. Evans turning with it, trying to feed it through. Perez able to send that out to touch. Parasaxum will get us back underway. Elise Evans keeps that in the field of play. And now Axum trying to play it over for Kuhn. And now Tierney taken down by Kuhn. That will be a foul against the new substitute for Dalhousie. Caught Tierney in the back of her legs. Tierney. Get us back underway here at Wickwire. First contact from Axum as the ball's in the 18-yard box. Neville was there, and it's cleared away by Johnston. Now the ball to the far side. Lifted up by Giles, trying to pick up McCloskey on the far side. And it looks like it did go off of Perez last, and it will be a throw-in for the Tigers. McCloskey. Another through ball there, looking for Evans. Coming back is Perez. Evans on the ball, though. She'll have a sharp angle try, and that goes just past the far post again. Elise Evans with a couple of great chances in this game. That one, a sharp angled bid. We'll see it here on the replay. The flag stays down on this occasion. beat out Perez. That goes flashing past the post. Big challenge on the far sideline by Kuhn. She'll win a throw-in for Dal. In the 35th minute here at Wickwire Field, we're still knotted in a 0-0 draw. Perez back to Tierney. And Tierney to the near side now for Trekoff, intercepted by Hatcher. It did go off of Hatcher last. It will be a throw-in for Nipissing. And now we see the substitute, Tori Patterson, to take it. We'll have another substitution coming up here for Nipissing as Brooks will head off. And coming into the game is number 23, Paris Rossel. Incredible work from Brooks, and I'm sure we'll see her again in this game as Grossel joins the action here at Wickwire. Evans trying to play the long ball for Kuhn. And Tierney to the far side, stepping up was Giles. And she intercepts for Dalhousie, trying to play the through ball there. And now it's Hannah Neville on the ball. Hannah Neville intercepted and stolen away by Giles. Now Kuhn spinning with the ball. Giles. Megan Johnston. No. Chieson. Back from Kuhn. And up through Chieson. And now Kuhn on the far side battling against Della Monica, who gets the better of Kuhn. And just a reminder, everybody, that our next match is coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a championship semi-final match between Laval Rouge et Or and the Ottawa GGs. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to tune in for that as Dalhousie flashes that across the face of the goal, and it goes out on the near sideline. 38 minutes gone in this game, or we're in the 38th minute. 0-0 the score here in Halifax. Tierney will switch to Perez. Now across to Trekoff. Battling for the ball. Coming back to support was Pullman. A free kick for Dalhousie now. It will be taken by Megan Johnston. And we have a U Sports advertisement on the field right now, so the official has to head over there and make sure that's off the field of play. Remember, you're watching U Sports on CBC. Now Johnston. The delivery into the 18-yard box. Axum is there, and it hit off of Firstbrook and deflects out for a goal kick. A beautiful delivery from Megan Johnston. Axum was there. Firstbrook got a leg to it, and it just went wide. Take a look at that here. Excellent delivery from Johnston. And Firstbrook hit it with her right foot. Hard to deflect that true when your body is already positioned away from goal. Axum. Defensive work at the top of her 18-yard box. Johnston. Johnston, a long ball, and that connects with McCloskey. McCloskey, the through ball there for Kuhn. Kuhn still going with the ball. Back to defend is Tierney, and Tierney gets the better of her and sends it up. Oh, Johnston got her leg up there. And a collision with Paris Grossel, but both players back up to their feet and appear to be okay. In the 41st minute here, the Tigers and the Lakers knotted 0-0. Giles will get us back underway with the throw-in. Giles sends it up the pitch looking for Evans. The goalkeeper has come out, Hanley, and the offside flag is raised once again. Hayden Hanley, so aggressive as a goalkeeper. She came out in the game yesterday and made a ridiculous sweeper-keeper save on, I believe it was Lauren Rowe. Hanley was about 10-15 yards outside of the 18-yard box and jumped up and was able to block the ball without using her hands. So Hanley, no stranger to coming out of her 18-yard box and causing some havoc on the field. Looks like that ball did hit the hand of Hannah Neville. So a free kick here will be taken by Johnston. Firstbrook trying to dance away from danger. She's pressured by Grossel. Through ball is taken down by Tierney and then played up looking to pick out Trakoff, who's now moved to the near side. And the throw-in coming up for Dalhousie. Paris Axum. Headed away by Trakoff. Evans on the ball, trying to sift that through for Giles, who is making the run on the far side. Della Monica got in the way. There's two players at center who seem to have knocked heads. Yeah, the whistle blown there as both players seem like they need some attention from the physios. And yes, Chieson saying, no, I'm okay, but the referee indicating, well, if it was an issue with your head, you do need to get checked out, but seems like we're going to get back underway here without any need to consult the physios. The drop ball here will be taken by McMurrin. Setting with Tierney. Tierney plays a long ball, taken down nearly by Trakoff, and a risky back pass as Hatcher didn't shoulder check to see where her goalkeeper was. And Brienne McDonald did a good job to get back and clear the danger. Less than a minute away from regulation time in this first half. Here's Kuhn making the run on the far side. She's watched by Della Monica. Leaves it behind for Chiasson. She tried to cross that into the box for Kuhn, and it was knocked away by Perez. That goes out to touch. It'll be a Dalhousie throw-in with 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Regulation time, of course. Not sure how much extra time we're going to have. McMurrin. And that's a missed pass for Neville. And Hannah Johnston will see that out to touch. As we've hit the 45-minute mark here, awaiting the indication of added time. Off the reset. Grossel. Now McMurrin. Patterson tries to send that into the box. And that got knocked away. It'll be a Nipissing throw-in. As we're in 2 stoppage time in the first half. Patterson. Out to touch once again. And that'll be it for the first 45 minutes of play through the first half. It is the Dalhousie Tigers no score, Lakers no score. Our U Sports halftime show features Pepsi U Sport Champion Spotlight and first half stats and highlights. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
All the goals.
That is a worldie!
All the drama.
That is absolute chaos!
It all leads to this.
Are you kidding me?
The Canadian Premier League Final, Saturday at 3 Eastern.
How are your investments doing?
That was on purpose. You know that topic always throws me off.
Lots of people feel that way. But don't worry, BMO's got advice to spare with any investment guidance and support you need.
I need some.
And you'll get it with personalized investing recommendations to help you feel confident in your decisions.
I'm curious. Do you roll as good as you help?
Falling mode.
It's yes, by the way.
BMO.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Wickwire pitch in Halifax, where after 45 minutes of play, it's the Dal Tigers and the Lakers knotted in a 0-0 draw. Earlier this fall, U Sports and PepsiCo Foods Canada announced an innovative partnership marking a significant step towards supporting the career development of student athletes and positively impacting the future of Canadian university sport. They're proud to bring you the PepsiCo Foods Canada U Sports Champion Spotlight. Today, Sarah Syed speaks with former Guelph Griffins soccer and track star Jacqueline Madogo on her journey from the U of G campus to becoming an Olympian in Paris.
I'm with Jacqueline Madogo, who's a track athlete that formerly competed at Guelph University, but this year competed in the 2024 Paris Olympics in track and field. Jacqueline, what is it like for you to kind of make that transition from soccer into track, and why did you choose Guelph University to do that?
I was actually at a soccer tournament, and the assistant coach, Onkar, ended up finding my email, and he emailed me, and he was like, oh, we're having this like showcase. I think you should come out. Like, we saw you play. Like, I participated in their showcase, and like, at first I was like, oh my God, it's really small. Like, I don't know if I would like this. I don't know if like, it's like my vibe. When I started talking to the coaches more, I got to know the head coach Shane, and then I got to know Onkar a little bit more, and then Al, and I was like, oh my God, these people are incredible. And then they brought me back for like an official visit, and that's when I was like, oh, I'm coming here. Like, it's a sealed deal. Like, this is it. This is where I'm going to spend the next 4 years. It feels like I wasn't just going to this school. I was really like embraced into the community, and that's how it feels today.
So you were part of the women's relay team, and you finished 6th, and you also had a national record with that team. You're a soccer girl, so you're used to being on a team. What was it like for you, though, to participate in the relay team? Can you kind of tell me a little bit about that experience as well?
Going to the semis, I literally texted my coach the night before, and I was like, we need to run the Canadian record to make the finals. Like, I just said, like, before we went in, I was like, guys, like, we win as a team, we lose as a team. Like, when the race finished and we were waiting and we saw the time, I think I was the only one that realized that we had broken the Canadian record, because I knew it. It was like engraved in my head what the time was. So then I started like celebrating, and the girls were like, why are you celebrating? Because we're still waiting if we're a small queue. I was like, guys, we just broke the Canadian record. Like, they were like, oh, like, hey. And then we got the small queue. Like, as soon as I finished that sentence, we got the small queue to like go to the finals, and then like everything just erupted, and we all like started celebrating.
So if any U Sports athlete or high school athlete wants to do what you've done, whether that's transitioning from one sport to another, competing in the Olympics, what advice would you have to give them?
Coming into university, I was very closed-minded, and this curveball came along, and I had to be open-minded. And now in life, everything, I just keep an open mind. You never know what can happen. You never know where things can lead you. I don't think when I came in university that I was going to make the 2024 Olympics. I don't think that was in my radar. Just take every opportunity that comes knocking, honestly. It's just, A, it helps you grow as a person, and B, you get a cool experience out of it. So I just say, keep your mind open and just embrace everything that comes your way.
Where exceptional student athletes are born, where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated, Ontario University Athletics.
Feel every hit, point, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline. Our passionate team unlocks a world of possibilities with digital broadcasting made simple, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. Proudly Canadian, ISI Live, be there.
La dépendance à la nicotine se manifeste sournoisement. Méfie-toi.
welcome back, everybody, to Wickwire Field in Halifax, Nova Scotia, where after 45 minutes of play, it's the Dallas Tigers and the Nipissing Lakers knotted in a 0-0 draw. Every year, U Sports presents a series of major honors to the top student athletes in each sport. Here are the nominees and the winner of the 2024 U Sports Soccer Community Service Award.
The nominees for the U Sports Women's Soccer Community Service Award are: les candidates pour le prix de l'engagement communautaire U-Sport sont du Sport Universitaire de l'Atlantique from the AUS, Claire Langille, Memorial University of Newfoundland, Université Mémorial de Terre-Neuve; du Réseau du Sport étudiant du Québec from the RCQ, Karina Fortier, Université de Sherbrooke, University of Sherbrooke; des Sports Universitaires de l'Ontario from the OUA, Priyanka Chakravarty, Université de Waterloo, University of Waterloo; et de l'Association Ouest Canadienne from Canada West, Anna Oliver, Université de la Saskatchewan, University of Saskatchewan. La lauréate du prix de l'engagement communautaire est... The winner of the U Sports Community Service Award is Anna Oliver, Université de la Saskatchewan, University of Saskatchewan.
Nicotine addiction sneaks up on you. Beware.
Delaney, Northwest Territories, the birthplace of hockey. Here, you'll find a community full of history and tradition. A community that Quaker surprised by transforming their arena kitchen into a Quaker breakfast bar. Stocked with our Canadian whole grain oats, it's now a place to gather, to eat, and to celebrate. We're proud to feed the passion for hockey in the place where it all started. Because we believe, no matter where you're from, you've got this.
All the goals.
That is a worldie!
All the drama.
That is absolute chaos!
It all leads to this.
Are you kidding me?
The Canadian Premier League Final, Saturday at 3 Eastern.
How are your investments doing?
That was on purpose. You know that topic always throws me off.
Lots of people feel that way. But don't worry, BMO's got advice to spare with any investment guidance and support you need.
I need some.
And you'll get it with personalized investing recommendations to help you feel confident in your decisions.
I'm curious. Do you roll as good as you help?
Bowling mode.
It's yes, by the way.
BMO.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U-Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, Fox 40, Barraburn Medical Supplies, Les Bag Baron Rings, et par BMO, and by BMO.
And welcome back, everybody, to Halifax and U Sports on CBC. After 45 minutes of play, it's the Dallas Tigers no score and the Lakers no score. We'll take a look at some of the stats from that first period of play. One shot attempt to one for the Lakers and the Tigers. No shots on goal, though. The Lakers 0 offsides to the Tigers 7. Yes, that's definitely a big story in the game, where the Dal Tigers going offside 7 times in the game. As we'll take a look at some highlights here. Elise Evans right off the hop, about 12 minutes into the game, just sent that past the outstretched Hayden Hanley. And then again, that was a big collision between Pullman and McCloskey right in the middle of the pitch, and immediately it was a yellow card for Pullman that the referee awarded. Neville, a great dish over to Trekoff, and that was a cross that was just wide, and then here was a great scoring chance as the ball just moved before Cassidy Brooks was able to take the shot, nonetheless off the crossbar. I know the statistics say that no team had a shot on goal, but 2 off the crossbar for the Lakers. As we take a look at the bracket here, the road to the finals. Coming up later on will be our championship semifinal games, UBC against Cape Breton University, as well as the Université de Laval Rouge et Or taking on the Ottawa GGs. Both games set to be an incredible affair of skill and grit and passion as those 4 teams look to make it into the U Sports Championship final. As we take a look at the Lakers ready to retake the field, both teams will switch sides. So the Lakers in their dark blue jerseys will run from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of your screen. And the Dal Tigers, the hosts, the 8th seed in this tournament, will run in their white jerseys from the right-hand side to the left-hand side of your screen. The Tigers, although they were called on the offside 7 times, were able to get the through balls and get those looks that they were looking for. But Nipissing employing a great strategy in putting the Dal Tigers offside, as both teams still haven't been able to find the back of the net. 2 posts, crossbars really, in the game for Nipissing. And we are back underway here at the Wickwire Field. As we get a bit of sun shining down now. We had a lot of sun in the first game, and it disappeared for quite a while. That's a nice break from the doom and gloom of the clouds. Great challenge from Giles. We'll get a great look at her on our near side here. Perez dispossessed. And now for the Tigers on the pitch is Maya Watchman. Over to the far side. We'll get you the substitutes as the second half progresses, as we'll find them out as you do as well, as that's crossed into the box and McDonald comes out to claim it. So Maya Watchman in the game for Dalhousie. And now here is Megan Johnson. A great body of work in the first half for her. A lot of great deliveries and excellent defensively. And now here's Trekoff. Always in the middle of everything happening on the pitch. Trekoff watched by Jack. Nolte, who's on the pitch now. You'll see Bella Nolte, number 4. Here's Furstbrook. A nice move to gain some space for herself. She has Giles making the run, and now she plays it to Evans. That's too far for her, as Tierney was there to close off the angle, and it rolls out to touch. Goal kick for Hayden Hanley. Reset on the far side. Played up by Perez, but knocked down. Chison. Far side of the pitch. Now Axum. Now Sally Steinberg, another substitute in. in this second half. Steinberg in for Dalhousie now. Axum gets us back underway, receives the back pass and surges into the 18-yard box. Axum still going, tried to cross that in, and Tierney was there to knock the ball away. Kuhn couldn't grab it off of Tierney, and Tierney clears that up into the awaiting arms of the head coach of the Dalhousie Tigers, Cindy Tai. Steinberg. Now Chiasson. Back to Sally Steinberg, and the Tigers offside yet again, as you see Chiasson put her head in her hands. It must be getting frustrating for the Tigers to be called this many times on offside, but of course it's not a biased decision. They're doing it to themselves. So Tierney will get us back underway. Plays that up. She was looking for Kaylee Hill. Another substitute in. Now to the near side. Here's Trakoff. Trakoff. Now Bellinolti. Nolte. Bella Nolte sends it out to touch her sister, Annika Nolte. You'll notice she isn't in the lineup today. Received a red card, a straight red card from the official yesterday during the shootout. As that's a big challenge over on the far side. Advantage played as Steinberg surges forward and possession is given away. So, yes, Annika Nolte yesterday was given a straight red card during the shootout. No clarity from the official, though, on why. And that's the reason she isn't available to play in today's game. That's intercepted by Jack Evans, and that's through for Jack. The flag stays down. Olivia Jack on her left foot, and out to claim it is Hayden Hanley. And she urges her troops forward. So we'll take a look at that here on the replay. Great job by Jack to settle the ball down. And well claimed by Hanley in good possession. Watchman couldn't bring the ball down here as Trakoff. Flicked over the top from Brooks, and then Nolte. Straight to Elise Evans. Trakoff picks her pocket and gets the possession right back. There's Sally Steinberg, though, reinvigorated after sitting off the first half for Dal. Waiting to stay on side is Axum. And she played that up, looking to connect with Evans, but Perez was right there and intercepted the play. Hill. Kaylee Hill on the far side of the pitch now for Nipissing. And now to get us back underway is Tori Patterson, who came on in the first half as a substitute. That's cleared up by Firstbrook. Patterson. To get us back underway. 52nd minute, no score here in this Consolation semifinal game between the host Dal Tigers and the Nipissing Lakers. The Nipissing Lakers, the 5th seed, OUA finalists. A great regular season record, 9-3-0. They lost in the OUA final to the Ottawa GGs, 4-2. And now crossed into the box, looking for Bella Nolte. And that was knocked away. Now racing after the ball is Elise Evans, but calmly from the back. The Lakers are able to control. Now Trakoff forced up along the sideline, pressured by Giles. And that's back to Perez. Perez intercepted by Jack. And here to take the ball away is Kaylee Hill. Hill ran into Jack, and now Elise Evans trying to send a long ball for Sally Steinberg, but didn't get the curl on it that she wanted to. And that will head out for a goal kick. The road to the Vanier Cup continues on Saturday, November 16th, when the Atlantic University Sports Champions square off against the Ontario University Athletics Yates Cup champions in the 2024 UTEC Bowl. Catch all of the action exclusively on CBC Gem beginning at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. The road to the Vanier Cup and U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. Axum trying to win the ball back. And it will be a foul called against Paris Axum. The Lakers able to reset. Here's Trakoff. Trakoff up on the near side. Brooks flicks it forwards. Nolte can't advance that play any further. And Perez will keep it in on the near side. Perez. Now Jack. Back to Giles. And here for Watchman. Johnston. One touch passing between herself and Jack, but the return feed from Evans gets intercepted. Giles. Now Jack trying to play it over the top. And once again, the Dal Tigers are offside. Sally Steinberg. And yes, we could see it from our vantage point here. The ninth time that Dalhousie has been offside in this game. We'll see it here. Steinberg, just a little bit before that, the ball was played, and you could see that Steinberg was about a half of the width of a body in an offside position. Trakoff. In the 55th minute, trying to get something going here for the Lakers. Swung to the top of the 18-yard box. Headed away by Chiasson. Knocked forward by Pullman. At the top is Shell. Trying to sift that through, and now it's turned over, and here comes Dalhousie up the near side. Fed through, and this time the flag will stay down as Elise Evans battles against Perez, and Perez gets better of Evans there and sends the ball out to touch. A great foot race up the near sideline by Evans and Perez. Evans seems a little out of breath after that. You see the acceleration from both of the players jostling for position. Excellent job from both of these athletes. Still so much to play for, so much on the line for Dalhousie playing at home in front of a packed house here as Steinberg looked to rise up and head that towards goal. It was just 2 inches too high for her to connect with. The Tigers still on the ball. Now here's Johnston. Ran into a bit of space. The ball stays with the Dal Tigers. Chiasson trying to feed Giles through the middle. And she connects with Giles. Giles to the back post. Oh! Over top of the net goes Sally Steinberg as it looked to be a sure goal. A fantastic developing play for the Tigers. And Steinberg sent it over top of the net. You'll see it here on the replay. As Giles, perfectly timed run. Steinberg there to the back post, and as it bounced right as she went to strike it, it went over top of the bar. That was an excellent 5-minute sequence of possession and pressure for the Tigers. And now Nipissing back the other way. Here's Nolte. Nolte crossing it in to the top of the 18-yard box, headed away, and then cleared. A second chance will be claimed by Brianne McDonald with Brooks on the doorstep. Hill trying to get away from danger as Elise Evans is applying great pressure. Look out here as Tierney almost slipped off the ball. Able to play a nice long ball forward, looking for Shell. Nolte, great work by Johnston to come back. Saves the goal kick. That goes out for a throw-in. Trakoff. Back to the top of the 18-yard box. Cleared away from Hill. Now Elise Evans back up the other way. Stepping up on the play was Perez, who got a bit of a tug there from Steinberg. And yes, well, I did think that the foul was going to be called against the Dal Tigers, but they do award the free kick to Dalhousie. There's Johnston. They'll take this free kick. A good crossing position. Nearly 59 minutes gone in the game. Played along the deck from Johnston into Elise Evans. And some miscommunication between Evans and Giles. As Dalhousie starting to get a bit frustrated here, as they know they've had their chances. They just haven't been able to execute all those offside calls, and then a couple of near misses past the posts and over top of the crossbar. Hayden Hanley. Now to Perez. Perez intercepted by Jack, and now Watchman. Outside of the boot play, flicked on for Axum, and the offside flag raised once again on the 60th minute mark. We might be getting close to a record in offsides within an hour. That bounces past Chiasson. Johnston intercepted by Shell, and now the attack very much on for Nipissing. Up the near side comes Trakoff. Watched by Giles. Trakoff to the top of the 18-yard box, past Brooks, who goes down to the box. No indication from the referee. Shell, oh my gosh, Jack. That clearance attempt hit Giles squarely in the face. Giles seems to be okay, as we'll take a look at that last chance here. A great cross from Trakoff as Brooks was looking to deflect that towards goal. And then a few moments later, after the fact, as Giles headed it away, Shell knocked down or dispossessed, and then, oh my goodness, Jack right into the face of Giles, but everybody seems to be okay now. Cold it is in Halifax right now. I mean, Giles, her eyes must be watering right now. Just that ball hits you squarely in the nose. Well, she plays a good throw in for Elise Evans. Challenged along the touchline, and Dalhousie wins a throw-in. Great to see. Sarah Giles right back into the action. They need her along the touchlines. It'll be a corner kick now for Dalhousie. And Olivia Jack, the second-team All-Star in the AUS, will take it. Jack, the delivery is good, bounces to the back post. Furstbrook had a chance, and it's cleared away beyond the goal line. A second corner coming up now for Dalhousie, as we'll switch sides, and Johnston will rush up to take it. In the 62nd minute here, Dalhousie looking to be the first team to get on the board. Steinberg parked right in front of Hanley. The delivery from Johnston, high into the air to the top of the 6-yard box, knocked away by Brooks. Axum had to wait for that ball to bounce. Rushing after it and chopping at the ball was Giles. And it's into the hands of Hayden Hanley. Hanley gesturing for her players to occupy the left side of the pitch. First contact. Now the ball in the possession of the Tigers. Chiasson. Again looking for the long ball through. Jason brings it down again on the far side. Patterson tries to play that up, looking for Emerton, who has come back on in this game. Still 0-0 here in Halifax. That pass intercepted by Perez, and now Trakoff with the ball. Trakoff, heavy pressure by Elise Evans, and Dalhousie will win the throw-in here along the near touchline. Giles to Watchman, trying to gain possession of it against Pullman. It's cleared out. It'll be a throw-in for Nipissing. Trakoff. Brooks takes the ball down well. Dalhousie has it right back. Firstbrook. And she'll reset with Brianne McDonald. Flicked on by Jack. Deft touch by Giles to bring it down. Steinberg. And that ball, too much pace for Steinberg. So the road to the Vanier Cup continues on Saturday, November 16th, when the RSCQ Dunsmore Cup champions come to the province of Saskatchewan to take on the Canada West Hardy Cup champions in the 2024 Mitchell Bowl. Catch all of the action exclusively on CBC Gem beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The road to the Vanier Cup and new sports on CBC, where champions are made. 64.5 minutes gone here in this consolation semifinal. Dalhousie and the Nipissing Lakers knotted up at 0. Ball played up, knocked away by Firstbrook. Right back to Watchman. Jason. Dalhousie again. Called on the offside as Niamh Martin-Manuel has drawn in to today's match. Perez. Pullman couldn't bring it down. Martin-Manuel now, a return feed, and now through to Elise Evans. That's an onside play. Excellent job by Trakoff to come back. That was a pass back. That was a clear pass back. Yeah, hold on a second here, folks. It would be great if we could take a look, another look at that, because I am fairly certain that it was a pass back from the Nipissing player, Perez. As we'll take a look at it here on the replay. We'd love to see here as Trakoff is tracking back. And yes, it is Trakoff who plays it back to her goalkeeper who collects it. You got a feel for Hayden Hanley there. There were 2 feet parallel to each other there on that sequence. So she must have thought that it was the foot of Evans who sent it back towards her. But good protests from the Dow players caught the attention of the referee, and now a free kick in an incredibly dangerous position for Dalhousie, with a chance to try to take the lead in this consolation semifinal on their home turf. A 4-player wall right now for the Nipissing Lakers. So we'll take another look at the replay. I believe it's going to be an indirect free kick, as we see there. Trakoff, yes, getting the ball back to Hayden Hanley. An excellent angle there. I'm not sure. I believe this should be an indirect free kick with 4 players in the wall, as the free kick will come in the box. Now 5 players in the wall. Yes, it will be an indirect free kick. So Evans there, Jack is going to look to take this strike to open the scoring here at Wickwire Field on the campus of Dalhousie University. It's Jack, and it's stopped by Hanley. She gets down to the deck and takes that chance away from Jack, who's now laboring along the deck. We'll take another look at it here as we stay knotted at a 0-0 draw. Jack, excellent job from Hayden Hanley to recognize that the ball was coming in underneath the wall. Jack up to her feet though. Looks to be all right, but favoring that left foot a little bit. But it seems like she'll be able to jog it off. Well, that's a first for us here in these U Sport playoffs. Haven't had an indirect free kick in the box yet. We've had one penalty, a couple of penalty shootouts. That was some fine action there. And Nipissing called on the offside. Hatcher. Off the head of Paris Axum there, battling against Patterson. Down low by the corner flag. Hill. Trying to win it back. Shison. Martin Manuel now. Back to Shison. Shison to the far side. Giles is loose on the near side. Axum working her way into the 18-yard box. And nearly again, Hayden Hanley had to think twice about coming out and grabbing that with her hands. And her clearance attempt goes off her shin pad and behind the goal for a corner kick for Dalhousie. Dal has definitely had the sharper teeth of the two teams here in this game. They've had the lion's share, or if you can say the Tigers' share, of the scoring chances, and now a corner kick towards the penalty spot. Evans cleared off the line, and that's sent out by Brooks off the head of Hatcher, and that'll find the touchline. Another dangerous chance for Dalhousie. Great defending at the back as we see Trakoff figure that one off the line, but Dalhousie coming back right the other way. Evans, and that cross behind the goal. Take another look at that corner kick. A lot of backspin on the ball from Johnston as it fell right to Evans. And there was Trakoff, cool as you like, clearing that ball off the line. Manuel trying to get loose there behind the defensive line. And she does now, but she is offside. And you see those body language from these Dow players after this, now their 11th time being called on the offside. This time, Neve Martin Manuel trying to get loose. We'll see it here. And yes, Martin Manuel showing a bit of frustration after the fact. You can't blame her, but Dalhousie just hasn't been sharp enough on those plays. They need to wait that extra second. 72nd minute now, still somehow knotted at no score. The ball comes back to the midfield. Brooks. As Shell is knocked down to the turf, she'll draw a foul. Tierney. Now Trakoff. Down the far wing. Emerton now. Emerton. Watched by Johnston into the 18-yard box. It's free for a moment. Here's Hill, a chance to spin and shoot. Well defended there by Chiasson. And now Evans stops back for a moment. surveys the scene. Martin Manuel trying to get loose, and she is now on the near side, but Perez is there as well and knocks the ball out to touch. And you see just how valuable those half seconds are between an onside and an offside run. Perez neck and neck with Martin Manuel on that occasion, able to defend the chance. Evans crosses that into the 18-yard box, and it's easy pickings for Hayden Hanley. High up into the air from Hanley. Taken down by Trakoff. What a second effort there by Trakoff. Away from Giles. And there, yeah, Jack bodied to the pitch by Emerton. And that'll be a foul called against Emerton. We'll take a look at it here on the replay. Excellent second effort by Trakoff. And then you could call it an offensive foul by Emerton. That ball lifted over the top into the 18-yard box. Hanley came out to claim it with Watchman right on the doorstep. Back underway. Trying to gain control of it are the Tigers. Johnston ran right into Pullman, and now Emerton up the far sideline. A bit of room to work with here as Giles closes in. Emerton crosses that 18-yard box, volley strike, and oh, Taylor Shell right over top of the bar. We'll take a look at it here. A great run from Emerton. She was surging towards goal. A beautiful cross into the box, and that didn't miss by much at all as Shell had a chance to open the scoring. Axum. The far sideline for Neve Martin Manuel. Manuel dispossessed by Tierney. And now Chiasson. Evans trying to get free. Watchman through for Elise Evans, trying to bust through. And a bit of contact there as Evans goes down. No foul called by the official. Here's Hill now. She's got options on the near side, and she does find Emerton. Emerton on the right sideline, crosses that into the box. Looking to connect with it was Brooks, and it was sent out. And then finally lifted right out by Giles. Back out to her opposite number in Tierney. Trakoff now in the attacking third for the Lakers. Crossed that into the box, knocked away by Megan Johnston. Emerton, another big collision there, and the play continues. Emerton crossed into the box, headed away by Hatcher. A scramble for it as Pullman controls. Pullman, that pass intercepted and disrupted by Watchman. Trakoff, another cross into the box, this time cleared away. Martin Manuel able to get that out, but only as far as Pullman again, who's done a great job of keeping the attack alive. Pullman. Challenged there by Watchman. Perez gets the ball right back. Trakoff down low, trying to feed it for Shell, who's under a lot of heavy pressure there, and Johnston sends it out to touch. As we'll take a look here at that excellent pressure by Emerton. No foul, the right call there on that occasion. And crossed in, and great job by Hatcher to knock it away. We've got a couple substitutions here for Dalhousie. coming into the game. Is Taylor Hurd and McCloskey. So both who started in the first half come back in the second half. The cross imminent here for Nipissing. It's low and to the middle of the 18-yard box. Comes free for Hill. Her shot is disrupted. Never got through. Hill, a second chance, and a good tackle there by Hatcher. Bouncing high into the 18-yard box, and Johnston decides to lift it out into the opposing half. Martin Manuel applying fast pressure. But Nipissing right back to work in the attacking half. Hill through the middle, looking to connect with Emerton. Great defending in front by Axum. Now Martin Manuel. Shison trying to feed it through for the new substitute in McCloskey. And that will be a foul called against Axum as Trekoff goes down. So we'll just remind you all that our next game coming up is at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the Laval Rouge et Or against the Ottawa GGs, a semi-final match with a chance to make it into these U Sports finals. That's one you're not going to want to miss. Now coming into the game for the Lakers, number 7, Hannah Neville. That's cleared out of the box. And we'll get you the second substitute as soon as I can read the number. And it is number 19, Avery Cafaro, coming in. And another offside called against Dalhousie. Less than 10 minutes to go in regulation time here. These teams still knotted up at 0 goals apiece. Pires knocks it forward. Shell turning with the ball is Tierney. Tierney decides to switch the field. Oh, what a touch from Trekoff to pull that down. No pressure, and she sends it to the far side. Headed down by Nolte. Neville now, who was a starter in the first half. And another offside here against Elise Evans. It's the exact same play that happened a minute ago. Their 14th time being called on the offside. That's got to be some sort of record. Here's Trekoff. Back on the attack for Nipissing. Cafaro gets the return feed from Trekoff. That goes out to touch. In the 82nd minute of play, we are still knotted up at 0 goals apiece. That play is onside, but here comes Hanley, the sweeper keeper, to knock the ball out to touch. That's excellent awareness and the exact reason why goalkeepers have to play further up the pitch. You're the last line of defense. You're the last defender, especially when you're outside of the 18-yard box. And Hanley so confident outside of the touch zone. Dalhousie, that's through again, and coming out is Hanley once again, and she sends it out to touch. McCloskey trying to get loose. The Tigers threatening here in the dying moments of regulation time. Evans loses control of the ball. Kickoff. Back from Brooks, and now Hannah Neville, who scored a heroic goal to tie it up yesterday in their match against the Capers in overtime. The Lakers, of course, went on to lose to the Cape Breton Capers in the shootout. Nonetheless, the play of Evans, or Neville rather, was on full display, and now here is Elise Evans working hard against Perez. And the foul will be drawn by Evans. Perez called. And now in a great crossing position for Dalhousie. They can threaten to take the lead with only a few minutes left. It'll be Jack to deliver the cross for the Tigers. With her right foot, she'll curl this one in. Players will be sure to remain in an onside position, I'm sure. Jack, one pressuring in Avery Cafaro. Jack, here at Wickwire Field, delivers the cross to the back post, headed away by Perez. The ball still loose though, appeals for handball on Axum. Knocked right back in by Evans, and that goes well wide. A great delivery, but excellent defense at the back from the Nipissing Lakers. That ball's turned over. Danger here as Dalhousie is pressing. A big collision there between McCloskey and Brooks, and now Brooks gets up and feeds the ball up the sideline. Excellent defense from Hatcher on the far side. That goes out to touch. Hatcher on the throw-in. It's been an exciting match here in this consolation semifinal. Two teams with a lot to prove. Under 5 minutes to go here at Wickwire. Taylor Hurd will cross that in, but, you know, there's nobody there. There was absolutely nobody there for Taylor Hurd to cross that to. So just conceding possession are the Tigers, and now here's Hannah Neville through the midfield. And now here's Shell. Shell, a lot of players forward as that's played up, looking to connect with Cafaro, and that goes over top of the net and out to touch. We'll have a substitution here. And so Sally Steinberg will come back on, and she will relieve Neve Martin-Manuel. So Sally Steinberg back on, and the Dial Tigers try to load up here on their offensive players. Now Trekoff, and she connects there with Cafaro. And Axum comes off and closes the angle. We'll have another substitution here. Coming into the game will be Bellanolte. And coming into the game is Jessica Emerton, coming right back into the game, should say. She's been substituted on and off quite a few times. Just keeping legs fresh is the strategy from both coaches. David Batonti for the Lakers and Cindy Tai for the Tigers. And that goes off of Axum and should head out for a corner kick, and it will be a corner kick with less than 3 minutes in regulation time here at Wickwire Field. Trekoff, nervous moments now for Dow. Lakers fans in attendance here, encouraging their team in blue. Trekoff to the back post. Rising was Pullman, and she couldn't connect on the ball. And now it's cleared away, and Perez has it. Heavy pressure from McCloskey, sent right back in. Crossed into the 18-yard box. And Brianne McDonald will claim the ball. McDonald, what a punt. Up the field, chasing after it is Sally Steinberg. And as she so often does, Hayden Hanley clears it away, but Jack puts it right back into the play. Rushing up the far side is Sally Steinberg. The flag stays down, crossed into the box, and again, there's nobody there for Dalhousie. A great ball from Hurd and an excellent run up the far touchline. Fewer than 2 minutes left in this Consolation semifinal. Elise Evans trying to get loose. She goes down, but no foul is awarded. Cafaro. She doesn't get her sights aligned on that pass, and it goes out to touch. So as this is the consolation bracket, we will head directly to penalty kicks if we conclude the full 90 minutes without a goal scored. Look out here, though. Here's Brooks with a chance, closing the angle off. Was Chiasson, and took away a surefire grade A scoring chance. Chiasson over the top for Sally Steinberg, and there's Hayden Hanley again to clear the danger. Chiasson. Freakoff. Cafaro now. Dispossessed, but we'll get a whistle. And Cafaro. Cafaro has lost a shoe. And with this delay, it'll bring us to just about the 90-minute mark, so we'll have I'm guessing at least a couple minutes of added time in this game. As Avery Cafaro has the boot back on. As we've hit 90 minutes here at Wickwire Field, we'll have 2 minutes of added time in this game until we head to the dreaded penalty kicks. Tierney trying to change that. Shell flicks it over the top. She was looking for Cafaro, and that wouldn't go. Now Jack back up the other way. Easy pickings for Tierney, but she turns it over to Evans. Jack trying to sift that through, and it'll fall well for McCloskey, and there comes Hayden Hanley again to clear the danger. What a body of work it was for her this afternoon. Axum over the top. Evans, what a chip to herself, but nobody there to support her. McCloskey trying to win the ball back for Dow. Trickoff. Pulls it back for Cafaro. That stays in along the touchline. Play to the whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Into the box. That pass nearly connected with Steinberg, and now high into the air. A wild pass from Jack is intercepted, and then she bites on the fake from Pullman. And up the near side comes Neville, and now Cafaro. One last dash for the Lakers, and that cross is blocked by Paris Axum. Shouldn't be too much more time left to go. Just about 30 seconds. Brooks. Forced towards the corner flag. Nearly got through, and it will be a last second corner for the Nipissing Lakers. Everybody to push up and attack in what will probably be the last kick in regulation time. Freakoff delivers high to the middle. That's cleared away by Firstbrook. Perez with a strike towards goal. That's deflected. Goes out. And that is full time here in Halifax. The decision to not provide the Nipissing Lakers with a second corner. And we will go to a penalty shootout. What a tight game this was here this afternoon in this Consolation semifinal. The Dal Tigers, a lot to prove here. The hosts of this U Sports National Championship, held to no score as well as the OUA finalists, the 5th seed Nipissing Lakers. Their loss in the playoffs came in the finals to the Ottawa GGs, a 4-2 decision. And we'll take a look here at our full-time statistics. We'll look first at the offsides, 14-1. The offsides, Dalhousie, of course, with a large margin in that. Everything else is knotted at dead even, though. Shot attempts, shots on goals, and fouls all evened up for both teams. Now let's take a look at some of the highlights of this game. Great work by Evans. That was right early on in the game, with a chance to open the scoring, just flashed it past the post. Pullman, that was a huge challenge as she took down Maeve McCloskey, and it was a card against Pullman. After the fact, Trakoff, who had a number of excellent deliveries, gave one there, and then off the free kick, Brooks just missed. Giles, who had a great game today, that should have been a goal. Sally Steinberg couldn't cash. And then an indirect free kick inside the penalty box because of a back pass picked up by the goalkeeper was missed by Jack. Emerton had an excellent game as well, as that volley strike from Taylor Shell also just missed over top of the net. So here we see the referees and the captains in discussion who will go first, which end we're going to use. And yesterday there was a lot of drama in the penalty shootout that involved the Capers and the Nipissing Lakers. Of course, the Lakers lost yesterday 4-2 on penalty kicks against CBU. Lancaster, the goalkeeper for CBU, thought that she had saved the game-winning penalty. So everybody on CBU had started to celebrate, running off from the middle of the pitch towards her. But the referee, with little to no indication, waved off the save. And it was because Lancaster had come off of her line too early before the penalty was taken. On the replay, it didn't seem like very much, but that is the letter of the law. The bigger issue was the lack of communication from the official that left everybody confused for quite a few moments. So we'll hope that this penalty shootout can run a little bit more smoothly. And it will be the Dal Tigers, the hosts of these U Sports Championships, to take the first PK. And it's Megan Chiasson up against Hayden Henley. Chiasson v. Hanley. She scores. A great penalty from Megan Chiasson gives the Dal Tigers a lead in the shootout. We'll take a look at it here on the replay. Perfectly slotted into the bottom right corner. Now it's the turn for the captain of the Nipissing Lakers, Cassidy Brooks. Cassidy Brooks v. Brianne McDonald. Brooks, and it's missed past the post. McDonald guessed the right way. Not sure if she got a fingertip to it or not. We'll take a look at it here as Brooks, with her left foot, changing up the angle at the last minute. And I think McDonald, yes, did get a piece there to keep it out of the net. And now Dalhousie with a chance to take a 2-1 lead in the shootout. Number 6, the second team AUS All-Star, Olivia Jack, up against Hayden Hanley. And it's stopped by Hanley. And we're all knotted up here in the shootout. That chance squandered. And we'll take a look at it here as Hanley comes up huge. Jack tries to go to the far post. Hanley, an excellent dive along the turf. And now the Lakers with a chance to get knotted up with a goal in this shootout. Hannah Neville, who had a heroic goal yesterday, scores. Sends Brianne McDonald the wrong way, and now it's 1-1 in the shootout. We'll see it here on the replay. Hannah Neville freezes Brianne McDonald, who didn't really move. And now Taylor Hurd. Hurd, she scores. A great penalty there from Dal's number 20. And she sends Hayden Hanley diving to the far side. We see it there. Great job to send that into the back of the net. And now the solid defender, Emily Tierney. Tierney scores! Oh, what a penalty. Roofed it right under the crossbar. And we are still tied up here in the shootout. It's 2-2. We'll take a look at it here. What a strike into the top right-hand corner. Elise Evans now. Evans, she scores. Evans, an excellent penalty to the far side of the net. 3-2 right now in the shootout for Dalhousie. And we'll see if number 12, Tori Peterson, can get us back on even terms. Patterson. And she scores. Sends McDonald the wrong way, and it's 3-3 in the shootout. Take a look at that here. Without any hesitation. And it's Sally Steinberg now. Up to take this PK for Dalhousie against Hayden Hanley. Oh, and she missed it. She missed it wide. The same post that Cassidy Brooks missed the initial penalty for the Lakers. Taylor Hurd, Sally Steinberg misses wide. Just opened up her foot at the last second and missed it wide. And now a chance for the Lakers for a berth in the Consolation Final. Cafaro. And the ball rolled. Has to go back into the original position. Avery Cafaro. Oh, and it stopped! Oh, but it goes in after the fact! And the game is over! Oh, what drama right at the end as Brianne McDonald made the initial save. And then the ball rolled into the back of the net. Avery Cafaro with the game winner. And the Nipissing Lakers will move on to the Consolation Final. Heartbreak for Dalhousie and Brianne McDonald, who went the right way, made a great save. But you have to make sure the ball doesn't roll into the back of the net. So the Lakers win on penalties, 4-3 over the Dalhousie Tigers. Take a look here at the game-winning penalty. Avery Cafaro substituted in late in the game because they wanted her to take part in the shootout. McDonald got a piece of it, but she knew right as she saw it cross the line that it would count. And the Lakers take a hard-fought game. So the Lakers will move on to face the Trinity Western Spartans in tomorrow's Consolation final here at Wickwire. Commiserations to the Dalhousie Tigers, the hosts of this year's AUS National Championship. Officials and the players will shake hands. It was an excellent game. Work all around, but Hayden Hanley, she would be my choice for player of the game for the Lakers for sure. How many times did we see her come out beyond her 18-yard box and clear away surefire breakaway opportunities for Dalhousie? Dalhousie, I mean, the story for them in this game, the amount of times they got called on offside. Perez and Tierney at the back for Nipissing were so solid. And Trakoff patrolling the wings. At some point, she moved to the midfield as well. Extremely solid game for her. Emerton as well. We said her name countless number of times. As the teams will line up for the player of the game announcement. Tight game, and Dalhousie, you could give the argument that they were the better team in the game as they had the majority of the chances. But all of the offsides really came back to bite them.
Welcome to Maloney to the field to present the player of the game awards. The player of the game from Nipissing is number 5, Aaliyah Pierce.
So Aaliyah Pierce is the player of the game for the Lakers. Definitely a deserved award for her. So solid at the back, incredible. So many battles won.
From Dalhousie is number 11, Elise Evans.
And then Elise Evans, the player of the game for Dalhousie. So the final score, 0-0 after 90 minutes, and a 4-2 win on penalties for the Nipissing Lakers. Our next game is at 4 o'clock Eastern time. So on behalf of producer Ed Milligan and our Universum Media crew here in Halifax, thank you for joining us. I'm Desmond Thomas, and you've been watching U Sports on CBC, where champions are made. And just a reminder, everybody, that our next game is at 4 p.m. Eastern time, Laval and Ottawa.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les Championnats U-Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, Fox 40, Barraburn Medical Supplies, Les Bag Baron Rings, A par BMO, and by BMO.